We'll get to those stories in a moment, but we begin with a question being debated at the State House tonight.
Should MaineCare be expanded to include asylum seekers, immigrants, and other people who don't qualify for federal Medicaid? News Center Maine's Jack Mulmet is at the State House with details of that proposal. He joins us now. Jack.
Amanda and Brian, there are around 50 people today at the State House speaking in their support for the bill, which would bring health care to thousands of people living in Maine. Now, just for context, last year, the Greater Portland Immigrant Welcome Center told me that there's an estimated around 50,000 asylum seekers and immigrants living in the state. Now, we had a chance to catch up with a few of them, along with policy experts, about what makes them think this year will be different in the legislature.
Las madres necesitamos cuidados para que puedan.
Mothers need care so they can be their best for their babies.
You're looking at more than 50 people ready to let these lawmakers hear what's on their minds.
During the pandemic, our communities were called to keep working on the front lines.
Everyone here is saying in some way or another the lack of health care for immigrants and asylum seekers in Maine has hurt them.
This bill will provide life-altering benefits.
And House Speaker Rachel Talbot Ross, a Democrat representing Portland, pushing her bill, LD 199, which would bring MaineCare access to thousands of migrants, refugees, and pretty much anybody who would be rejected by the federal government.
As we wait for Congress to make the necessary federal reforms to our broken immigration system, providing health care to our essential workers is something we can do right now.
The bill, sponsored by Democrats, isn't the first time lawmakers have tried to secure government funding health care for immigrants and asylum seekers.
I'm hopeful it will pass as is.
Alex Carter is a policy advocate for Maine Equal Justice and says this legislature is a fresh start to push through this legislation. She hopes there won't be too many tweaks to the bill.
We do not want to parse people out by immigration status.
And I happen to be an asylum seeker, and therefore it's my heartbeat.
Luke Samuel Kwanzambi knows the impacts of not having health care. He moved from the Democratic Republic of Congo to Nebraska in 2017 and then tells us his young daughter needed a liver transplant. So they came here to Maine, where asylum seekers under the age of 21 can get health care.
A lot of people see us and interact with us, but they don't dive deep into our daily reality. That's why in my presentation I say that our day-to-day reality in Maine and in America is a blurry situation for a lot of people.
Now, last year, House Speaker Rachel Talbot Ross proposed a similar bill that would have brought health care to many different asylum seekers throughout Maine. That one did not make it through the voting process. Now, not everybody's on board with this bill. House Republicans, in their minority report back on March 10th, said that this bill may come with a $7 million price tag and that they should not add it to the budget.
Jack Mulmet live for us in Augusta tonight. Thank you.